Alright guys, welcome back to Conquer and Commander. Today we're going to be looking at the Nature of the Beast Commander 2013 pre-constructed deck. For more on the complete deck list and my thoughts on the deck, go to puremtgo.com, look up my article series Conquer and Commander, and you should see it there. This deck was pretty good. I was actually really surprised at just how good it was. I kind of came in with low expectations, but I gotta say this deck does just about as well as the Oloro deck, the Eternal Bargain deck. And as a matter of fact, I had more fun with this deck versus that Eternal Bargain deck. But that's really a matter of whether or not you like beatdown versus control. The Oloro deck is control, this deck is beatdown, and this deck gives you a pretty good basis to work with. The Landfall theme works really well with the Beast theme, and I thought that the deck did pretty good. Marath here actually works really well with like a counters. With counters and stuff like that, and this deck didn't necessarily choose to abuse that very much. I'll be honest, you could probably put Gahiji in this deck and it would do just as well. I guess that's not true. Marath actually works well with a little bit of removal and stuff like that, but the his ability, let's just spread it, make him a little bigger here so we can read his massive wall of text. So each time you cast Marath, he's going to get bigger, which means and he can actually kill himself pretty easily. So if you want to make a bigger threat over time, it's not that difficult to do. You can remove the counters on him to either make another creature bigger, to deal damage directly to a creature or player, or to make elementals. So as such, I think that, doubling season and stuff like that works well with Marath. But this deck isn't really centered around Marath. It's really more of like a beast beatdown deck. So let's take a look at what we got here in the deck. First up, I want to take a look at the stats here in the mana curve. There are 42 lands in the deck, which is pretty good. The average CMC is kind of high. It's 4.21 with a whole bunch of crap at the 6-drop spot. Again, because it is a beast beatdown deck, and that's your big issue right here. Is to, if you work on this deck, you're going to want to smooth this out a little bit. You're going to have to get rid of a bunch of 6-drops. You can increase your 5-drops, but get rid of your 6-drops. Not an easy task. All right. So let's look at the destruction we get. What I'm going to do, like with my other videos with these, is just take out stuff that I didn't think worked very well or was not very efficient. So Fireball, not the best. I mean, unless you're making massive amounts of mana, Fireball can be replaced with something. Savage Twister, however, can get rid of all the little guys while leaving your fat. Street Spasm, again, you're not going to be making a ton of mana, so it's not that great. Slice and Dice, however, is efficient, and you can cycle it if necessary. Mold Shambler, not the best, honestly, but not horrible. Rain of Thorns is good for the amount of diversity it provides. Magus of the Arena, I did not like very much. It's not a beast. It makes things fight and all, but the problem is that your opponent gets to choose. So I don't like that much. Slice and Twain, more removal with card draw. Wrath of God, good. From the Ashes works really well with the Landfall theme. If you have Rampaging Baloths out there or Avenger of Zendikar, you don't mind losing your non-basics. So I would keep that. Fiery Justice, not very efficient, not very good. Well, it is efficient, but like giving your opponent's life, no. Hull Breach, good. Spite Bellows, decent, but I think you could probably do something better with a beast. Darksteel Mutation, fine, whatever. Crater Hellion is a beast and can get rid of small stuff. So I'd get rid of Spite Bellows for something more direct, like If you really want to get rid of creatures, Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, that kind of stuff. All right, so there was a decent amount of removal, and I was pretty happy with what I had. Now your mana help, Eternal Dragon, not a beast. Like if you really want to keep the beast theme, you can find other stuff. Krosan Tusker definitely helps, is awesome. Eternal Dragon, he flies. He's kind of he just doesn't fit into this theme. What I'd like to do is focus on the beasts and the beating down aspect. So, it's not bad, but it's not great. So I would probably take that out. It's a cool card, though. The Valley Ranette is a beast, can be fat. Tempt with Discovery was really good, and even without a lot of the really good, lands, there's no Kessig Wolf Run in here, which is something that I would put in. There's no, like, Gaia's Cradle or anything like that. Like, there's a bunch of good lands you could stick in here, and Tempt with Discovery just worked really well. I did not get burned by it, but I know it's possible. Sprouting Vines, fine. Cultivate, fine. Druidic Satchel, fine. Restore works really well with the Landfall theme. If you grab one of your fetch lands out of your graveyard and then sack it, that's 2 Landfall triggers. So I liked Restore a lot in this deck. Card draw is... Oh no, Soul Ring should be over here. Soul Ring, obviously awesome. Card draw is Harmonize, Tower of Fortune, Seer Sundial, and Drum Hunter. All these are good cards. As a matter of fact, I would probably try and find a Greater Good and throw it in. Hunter's Insight, those are other card draw cards that could be helpful. All the curses sucked balls. Just awful. Take them all out. You could make an argument for Curse of Predation if you wanted to really make Marath bigger than some of your other dudes, but it's just I didn't like him at all. You could do better. Deadwood Treefolk is decent recursion, even if he's a true Treefolk, so I'm fine with that. This is your the deck needs more recursion though. Whether it's Eternal Witness or there's a big fat beast like Paleoloth or something like that. Something that can bring stuff back from your graveyard. This is all your Landfall stuff that hasn't been covered yet. Oh, Ravenous Baloth. Huh. He's not Landfall. He's a beast. Baloth Woodcrasher, love. Avenger of Zendikar, love. Gazing Gladeheart, not so hot. Rampaging Baloth's love. What I would really do is I would try and find a couple more fetch lands and throw them in to help out with this Landfall theme. Maybe even Crucible of Worlds if you can. Get those in because the deck really likes the Landfall theme. Here are your beasts. Gahiji worked really well. I was surprised at how well Gahiji did. So he was really good. I liked him a lot. Rakeclaw Gargantuan, poop. Take him out. Spawning Grounds never drew. I'll be honest, without some sort of Deserted Temple or untapping ability, it just seems overcosted, and I wouldn't play it. Naya Soul Beast never drew either. I don't know, man. It's just too iffy. It's 8 mana. It does have trample. It's so iffy. I mean, the little kid in me wants to play it, but the guy that writes Commander articles is it's just too much. There's other beasts out there. I would take it out. Spellbreaker Behemoth is good. Terror Ravager is bad. Take it out. Krosan Warchief helps out if you're really pushing the beasts. Ravenous Baloth is good too. Alright. So let's take a look at our other stuff. Warstorm Surge. It works well with token creation. I'm fine with it. 12 Eyes is a pet favorite card that I like. I just like it. I would keep it. Witch Hunt actually worked well, It shut down life gain and it bounced around, and I liked it. It's 5 mana. It's a little much for what it does, but I liked it personally. Where Ancients Tread, you got to take out. There's just not enough huge dudes in here to really take care of it. Mystic Barrier I didn't like in the deck. you know, you're able to choose which way people attack. I liked being able to just like taking out masses of people all at once, so I didn't necessarily like this. I could see this maybe being played more in a control deck or something like that. Mile doesn't work because not enough big fat dudes. Archangel doesn't fit the theme. I mean, if you wanted a big fat flyer, I would keep in Eternal Dragon over Archangel. The art's cool though. Quentin Hoover was awesome. I miss the guy. I think he passed away recently, which is a bummer. Fires of Yavimaya. More haste enablers would be good. Naya Charm was good. Behemoth Sledge, obviously good. Boros Charm, obviously good. Swiftfoot Boots, obviously good. So, the deck could focus a little more on the fatty theme, a little more card draw, some more fetch lands, and maybe just some like decent, better creatures. Tower of Fortunes, if you like get Greater Good and like a couple other things in there, you could probably take this out because it's just really mana intensive. But you know, I like the tower. Let's just take a look at some of the beasts that we have available that could be good in this deck. Aether Charge, not the best, not the worst, or whatever. Let's see here. Beast Within is good removal and is probably worth putting in. Let's scroll down a little bit. Copperhoof Vorak is good. It can be really big at times. Contested Cliffs is in the deck and is awesome. Craterhoof Behemoth is awesome. You know, a lot of these things cost a ton of mana too, so that's something you got to worry about a little bit. Fangren Firstborn, if you really want to push Marath, can help out. Garruk makes beasts. Both versions of Garruk's. Garruk's Horde is good. Garruk's Pack Leader is better just because it doesn't cost as much, but it's still good. I love Godsire personally, but I don't know if he's really necessary in the deck. Cruel Rage Beast is pretty neat, especially if you're going the big fat dude route. Indrik Stomp Howler is nice with Ender's Battlefield trigger. Histrodon helps you draw cards. You know, there's a bunch of stuff out here. Megalanoth, lots of fun. Not the best card, but not that bad either. Obstinate Bailiff, no. Paleoloth. Oh, power greater than 5. Crap. Oh well. Oxida Scrap Melter. Phantom Neshoba. Range Paging Bailiff is already in. Realm Razor, I don't know if you really want to do that. Sabertooth Neshoba is fun. Scarred Goliath can pump your dudes. You know, there's a bunch of stuff out there that you can use to like make it. Thragtusk, obviously good. Terra Stomper, fun. What the hell is this? Thundering Pteranodon? I've never even heard of that guy. So, you know, it's actually got like a pretty good Wirewood Savage. Good card draw. It's actually got, oh yeah, look, Wood Ripper. I like Wood Ripper. It's a good base, and it did well for me, and I really liked it. You know, if you like Beatdown, you can use this and just start getting out there and smashing stuff. And I did really well with the deck. It's not super fast, but it does do well. So anyways, if you like Beatdown, I would recommend this deck. Even if you don't go the Marath route. If you wanted to focus on Marath, you obviously need like doubling season and stuff like that. Maybe if you want, you could even do a proliferate theme, but token theme. But as is, you know, Gahiji might even be better leading this deck. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks a ton. And in the comments, let me know what you guys would do to change the deck. All right. Thank you.